Welcome to the Super Dave Osborne Show. Tonight featuring Donald Glenn, the Smothers Brothers, Fuji Hokkaido. The Super One will be arriving after these messages. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the star of the Super Dave Osborne Show, the one, the only Super Dave Osborne.
Thank you very much, and welcome to the show. We've got a great show for you tonight. About 2 weeks ago, there was something on television, on one of those trashy news shows. I think it was 60 Minutes, and they said there is one area of the Super Dave compound that is a fake. They said it's Super Dave's weight loss center, Super Dave-alite, and they said what I was doing. They said what I was doing was claiming that I would take overweight people and they would miraculously lose weight in a very short time, and I was taking their money. And it made me laugh. So what I did is I said, I'm going to take this time. The beauty of having your own show is you can show the public and nullify whatever's said about you. So Donald Glanz, my right hand on the compound, came up with a terrific idea where we would get 4 of our largest women together, do a videotape explaining the Super Dave-alite Weight Loss Center, and then 3 weeks later, which is tonight, bring these same women out, and you're going to see a difference, I hope. So if we could run the tape right now of what we did with Donald and I and the girls.
Hello, I'm standing here with Donald Glanz, and Donald is really my right arm here at the stunt school. He works in the concentration area. He developed my fantastic Pan Lux board, and basically he runs the whole stunt school. And Donald also happens to be one of the world's finest nutritionists. Is that correct, Donald?
Well, I try, sure.
Well, that's fantastic. And I'd like to introduce you now to 4 lovely ladies who Donald will be working with. Ladies, would you give your names and where you're from? Where are you from first?
I'm Sandy Barnes. I'm from Topeka, Kansas, and I'm a secretary.
And you?
I'm Ruth Wald. I'm from Toronto, Canada, and I'm a bookkeeper. I'm Mitch Hillman. I'm from Los Angeles, California, and I work in a department store.
And I'm Judy Brown from Detroit, Michigan, and I work in a bank.
And would you young ladies tell us why you're here at the Super Dave program?
Because I've heard that this is a wonderful place to lose weight.
Oh, the same reason goes for me.
Great.
Same thing. I also came to lose weight.
Well, you're 4 adorable ladies, and you've got a tremendous attitude. And Donald, would you please tell the audience what makes the Super Dave weight loss program different from others?
Sure. We're honest, first of all. You know, we don't make a whole lot of wild claims. If somebody comes to us and they work hard, things will work out nicely for them.
Well, this is sensational. And what we're going to do, ladies, is we're going to put you on the Super Dave-alite program for 3 weeks. And in 3 weeks, if you stick to it, we're going to have you as special guests on the Super Dave Osborne program.
Oh, wow. Sounds great.
All right?
Wait.
Now, I just want to say good luck, girls, and no fudging.
All right, there was a tape, and before I show you the results, let me bring out the man who is really responsible for what we're doing here tonight, Mr. Donald Glanz. Donald? What is beautiful is Donald and I have had a very close relationship, working relationship, but it's always been like boss-employee. I would say, Donald, please do this, and he would do it. This is Donald's total doing. It was his concept. He has been working with the girls, and he said, Super, I saw that 60-minute tape. Let me handle this. I can do it, and we can show it, and it will convince them. So this is your big chance tonight, and I can't wait. Am I going to be able to notice the girls when I see them?
Well, I hope so.
Am I going to see a weight loss?
I think so. I think so.
So it's enough of a weight loss in 3 weeks.
That's right.
That we can shut 60 Minutes out.
Well, and I feel terrible about that, too, by the way, about what they said on 60 Minutes. That's terrible.
Well, fortunately, it's not a show that many people see, so it didn't get out. All right, are the girls ready?
Yeah, they're all set.
All right, let's see those 4 girls we saw a moment ago, and look carefully. I'm sure you'll recognize them, but see if you can see a weight loss. Here they are. Thanks, Don. We'll talk about this after the show. This is a terrific thing you've done, and I'm sure 60 Minutes is going to be very impressed.
Oh, you bet they will. Why don't we roll the tape, the videotape?
I don't want to roll any tape. Let's just forget this and move on, please.
Oh, no, come on, just so we can compare. Roll it!
I'm Sandy Barnes. I'm from Topeka, Kansas, and I'm a secretary.
Now, Super, why don't you ask Sandy what it's like to lose all that weight?
Which one is Sandy?
Super, here's Sandy right here. Don't you recognize her hair? We left it the same.
Sandy, how do you feel now that you're a little bit thinner? Remember we talked on the other tape?
She doesn't speak any English.
Well, she's out of breath right now from all that work in her. You know, actually, when you lose that much weight, sometimes you can lose your language.
Okay, I'll see you after the show. This was terrific, and I'm glad I gave you the responsibility.
Well, good.
Thank you very much.
I think we should roll some more videotape because...
This is my show, okay?
Roll it!
I'm Ruth Wald. I'm from Toronto, Canada, and I'm a bookkeeper.
Now, you wanna talk to Ruthie? Say hi to Ruthie.
They told me my name was Rudy.
Well, a slimmer figure, you get a slimmer name. Girls. Hurry. Don't run too fast.
Can I help you, Donnie?
Well, Super, I just want to say publicly right now that you have a lot of pressure on this show here at the studio, also at the compound, and you saw an example of what I can do if you give me a project from start to finish. And I just want you to know that if there's anything ever that I can do to ease the workload and the pressure, you let me know. I'll do it, because I want to work for you 24 hours a day.
Well, that's beautiful, Donald. You've been working very hard lately. And you know what? You should probably take some time off. And while you're doing that, maybe you can go yourself.
Okay? All right, I will. I'll get right on that. Thank you, Super Dave. Thank you.
As I said earlier, this is a very special evening, and we are at a very special part of the show. As most of you know, the network has given me a $3 million satellite that has just been constructed on the compound. And I am so excited to use it because it allows us to tape acts from all over the world, acts that you might not ordinarily get to see. And I just want to get things straight. There was a story in one of those trash magazines you pick up in the market. I think it was Time. It said that Super Dave Osborne received a $3 million transmitting satellite from the network so he could simply use it in all his hotel rooms on his compound and get television from all over the world and not pay for it. And it was so ridiculous I shouldn't be even answering this, but we do have television in all our hotel rooms, and if you're a lifetime partner, you will get television free. That has nothing to do with the satellite. That would be a very low thing to do. Anyway, I just had to clear that up, and I'm very excited tonight because it is a chance to break in our satellite. Can we bring out the monitor, please? And we are going to do it in a big way with none other than my good friends, Tom and Dick Smothers, who are in their studio in Los Angeles. Jack, can you punch them up, please? Tom and Dick, can you hear me?
Super Dave, we could hear you.
This is sensational. It gives me goosebumps. I can see you, and the satellite is working. I understand that you're going to do a special number tonight in honor of the inauguration of the satellite, a number you've never done before. Is that correct?
That's right, Super Dave. We're going to do a song that we've never done before. We did one time when we were small children. It's actually a brand new song. We hope we can get all the way through it.
Well, that is fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, to inaugurate the Super Dave satellite this evening, let's bring the house down for the Smothers Brothers.
Boil that cabbage down, boys. Turn that whole cake round. The only song we ground. Only song I ever did sing is boil that cabbage down. Take it now. Boil that cabbage down, boys, turn that hook cake round. Only song I ever did sing, boil that cabbage down. Hey, boil that cabbage down, boys, turn that hook cake round. Only song I ever did sing, boil that cabbage down. Take it, Tom. Take it, Tom. Take it. Take it. I said take it, Tom.
I didn't hear you say take it. What? I said I didn't hear you say take it.
Are you saying I didn't say take it?
I didn't say you didn't say take it. I just didn't hear you say
Well,
take
it
it.
sounds like you're saying I didn't say take it.
Well, it does sound like you're saying that, but I didn't say I didn't hear you say take
Well,
it.
how come you didn't hear me say take it if you could hear me now?
I don't know. I can't explain that. I just didn't hear you say take it.
Did you hear me say anything?
I didn't hear you say take it.
I didn't ask you what you didn't hear. I asked you what you did hear.
I didn't.
Did you hear me say anything, yes or no?
If you're trying to get me to say that I heard you say take it, I didn't hear you.
I don't hear me trying to get you to say anything but answer a question.
Okay.
Now, did you hear me say anything, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes what?
Yes, sir.
That's not the answer I'm looking for.
No, sir.
No, sir, isn't right either.
I don't know what the answer is. If yes and no are wrong, what is my question?
The question is, did you hear anything, yes or no? Did you said yes?
I said,
Yes, then you heard me say something.
But
Now,
I-
what did you think you thought you heard?
I didn't think I thought I heard what you think you think you I didn't hear you say take it.
Well, what do you think you thought I said?
Sound like you said naked.
Naked?
Bacon, naked bacon.
Oh, that's just great. I'm going to come out here, start singing, stop, turn to my brother and say, naked bacon.
Didn't make any sense to me either. So I don't even know what naked bacon is.
Either do
And
I.
if I did, I wouldn't do it.
Well, fine, but how could you ignore it if I never said it?
Took a lot of concentration.
And a lot of imagination.
Thank you very much.
That was not a compliment. Now, you think you thought you heard me say something. I want to know what you think you thought.
Why are you beating a stick with a dead horse?
Tommy, if you heard me say, did you hear me say take it?
What?
Did you ever hear me say take it?
I did. I heard you once.
Which time?
Third time.
Third time?
Third time.
How'd you know it's the third time if you didn't hear the first two?
I counted from the last one I heard to the front.
Then why didn't you take it? If you finally admit to everyone on a satellite hookup and everything, clear across 2 countries, you admit that you were lying to me, you did hear me say take it, and still you refused. My brother refused to take it, and I want to know why. Why didn't you take it?
The song sucks. The song stinks. It's a crappy song.
Now, what do we do now?
I don't know.
That's it? That's all we're going to get Super Dave? Come this far and just let it peter out? Why don't we just pick up another song? Oh, working on it, working all day long. Take it.
Working, 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 take it.
Working on-
What do you think you thought I said?
I
Did you think I said naked bacon?
Oh, working on the road, working all day long. Take it.
Working, 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 take it.
Working, working, take it. Take it. Pull it down, boys. Turn, turn, hook it down. Hook the song I have to sing. Pull the cabbage down, boys. Turn, turn, hook it down. Only song I ever did sing. Boil that cabbage down.
Well, Dave, what's the whole thing? I tell the people you're going to do a number that you've never done before on my satellite, and you did boil that cabbage down. I don't even like you guys, and I know that song.
You brought us up to this
That's
compound.
the oldest song in the history you've ever
Okay, you
done.
flew us up. We've been up here for 5 days.
Time you've hit
In
us
this
out for
thing.
5 days. We're in a studio next to yours.
You
We
think
don't
it's-
even get to see an audience. We have half a mind to come over to your studio and expose you for this fraud. Now, what do you think about that?
You know, that's a different boil that cabbage down, isn't it? What about wait here? Oh, just wait here. Oh, guys, can you hear me? I was off there.
What about the food? We are hungry.
Food's great, and thank you for the terrific number, and I hope the weather's great in Los Angeles.
Well, the cabbage down has never been better. Never been better.
Oh, it's a new tune.
How long do we have to stay here? How long do we have to stay
I don't know. How long
Thank you,
we-
guys.
He said he was going to bring us women.
Thank you from Los Angeles.
Thanks a lot. This was wonderful. Make sure you invite us
This
again.
was really a piece of...
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. That was great. It's a thrill to be able to inaugurate the satellite, and we will use it, and that should have answered that magazine article. I've got to go do a stunt now, Jack, so if you'll come in on the logo and wait a few seconds, I'll go and see Mike. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. This is Mike Walden. I'm standing about a mile and a half from the Super Dave studios out here on the famous Super Dave tarmac, where this evening the Super One will conclude his show with what I believe to be the most exciting and dangerous stunt this human dynamo has ever attempted. And I can tell by hearing the familiar roar of the world-famous antique motorcycle and sidecar that the Super One has arrived on the scene, accompanied by his faithful companion, Fuji Hakayito.
Great to see you again, as always.
Hello, Super. Great show, absolutely.
Thank you very much, Michael. And,
What's wrong?
you see, I told you. Is that your coat?
Yes, that's my coat,
How
sure.
many times have I told the two of you, when you send something to the laundry, put your label in it? Anyway, I've got some good news for you, Mike
Really?
Walden.
Oh,
I
good.
just received a phone call from the North American Women's Caucus. And they said, Super, because of Mike Walden's charm, his wit, and his overall intelligence on television, you have been voted Man of the Month.
Well, I tell you.
It's such an honor. Every time we
thank
get an
you.
award on the compound, I feel great.
Well,
You
Super,
deserve it.
thank you very much. But we're all so excited about this stunt that you're going to perform this evening.
Well, it's a real thrill seeker for me. It's kind of easy, but it's going to look sensational. And I said, Fuji, let's come up with something that is kind of a skyrocket stunt where I can shoot in the air and maybe float a little bit. And he's come up with a winner tonight.
Fuji, what do you call this stunt?
Chair ski ride to death.
Chair ski ride to death?
Yes, it's a very whimsical kind of feeling. And basically, Fuji, if you'll explain it.
Super Dave set in chair ski pulled by truck. Chair ski go up ramp. Super Dave jump over bus.
Wow, that's amazing.
Well, let me show you. I haven't tried this yet, but just looking at it makes me grin with amusement. Right here I have a chair built on skis, as you can see, instead of normal skis. Now, anyone can go outside and go up a ramp on normal skis, but I will be sitting, which makes it a real challenge. I will then be pulled by this 2.5-ton truck, which has special rocket motors inside, so it can really take off. Fuji will be in here as my spotter. Now, have you ever been water skiing, Michael?
Oh, yes, sure.
Well, you know you have to have a spotter because Fuji's going to have to say, move a little bit to the left. He can also talk to the driver, pick up your speed a little bit, Pat. And so he will be my navigator, and my life is in his hands.
Well, that's
so
very
it's in pretty
important.
good hands, yes. Now, what I'll be doing is, you see this ramp here?
Ooh, yes, I do.
This is called a kick ramp. And what Fuji has designed is, I should hit this ramp at about 50 miles an hour. However, when I hit this ramp, it will kick me to 90. Up and over the bus. And what I hope to do, and I haven't tried it, is while I am in midair, locked in the chair, I will try to flip.
Wow.
Which would be really exciting.
You know, I don't know how you do this. Week after week, you come up with these fantastic, death-defying stunts.
I'm doing a show, and the public seems to like it, and if I stop doing this, they're liable to turn on to something else. Fuji, if you'll get in the seat.
You know, another thing I'm concerned about, Super Dave, is the danger that's involved in this stunt.
Well, Michael, early this morning I was out here, and it was pretty windy, and that's the only danger. I've got such control, and with Fuji helping me out, nothing can really happen. The only thing is I might not go high enough to do a flip.
Well,
but aside from that, I'll tell the public it's dangerous because I don't want them to think it's
no,
not.
of course not. All right, well, listen, this is all very awe-inspiring, and everybody is waiting, so let's get on with it, all right?
Okay, Michael.
All right.
Guys?
Now, let's see if we follow Super Dave to see exactly what's going to happen.
Good weather, didn't we?
Super Dave is being strapped into his chair ski. And, of course, the straps are made of genuine, fire-resistant Saskatchewan sealskin bindings. And now, Super Dave's skis are being clamped on with metal and iron reinforced double locking clamps. His helmet is a special wind-resistant polyglymin developed by Relman Industries. Super Dave is always mic'd so we can hear his every purl. Super Dave, are you about ready?
Yes, I am, Michael. I'm ready, and I would like to say to everyone, I hope you enjoy this. Might as well pop a tape in your machine and tape it, because it should be a lot of fun.
Okay, beautifully put as always, Super Dave. And now we will all stand back with the world and watch this incredible man attempt to defy death. Death-defying, or for that matter, what is life? Well, this man knows, because when the Super One makes up his mind, I mean to tell you, he wrote the book on death-defying. He knows what death-defying is, week after week, month after month.
Wrap it up, butt face. I don't know.
Well, I see I'm getting a signal that the Super One is about ready to go. Okay, good luck, Super Dave.
Well, thank you very much, Michael. Fuji, have him start the truck. Okay, pull forward a little bit.
Slowly. Easy.
Okay. Now back up and give me a little slack. Perfect, hold it. All right.
Okay, now
Ready,
get set.
go.
Oh my Lord.
Super Dave, are you all right?
Isn't it apparent to you that I am not all right? I was just hit by a truck. Everything's broken. Could I get some assistance, please?
Well, of course you can. I really wish we had more time to talk. But this is Mike Walden with an elated Super Dave Osborne, a true
elated.
Chairs League champion, saying so long, good night, we'll see you all again.
Is it too much to ask to get me out from under this truck?
Fuji, you heard him. Move that truck right now.
Wait a minute, Mike. Perhaps you could first untie my hands.